All right, let's see. Okay. Moving around a bit, so see if y'all can see me. Yeah. Okay, cool. Hold on a sec. Oh, my speaker all of a sudden started going. It's like, absolutely not. The hell? Okay. Okay. So it is the Hatching Tide event, as you've seen in the title. And Templeton is my last person to do this event with. It kept wanting to play my speaker on my tablet. No, that's not what we're doing. Okay. So let's go to Danya. Nope, you're Limsa. Go Danya. Do the event. I hope everybody is doing all right. I currently have a twisted tea as my drink. I have a Lala on my leg. Okay. I go this way. Yep. Whee! So we're gonna do the events, and then do some questing. So happy that Templeton is the last person that I need to do this event with. There's another person from Nacho. Okay. In pursuit of excellence, Yahili Aleppo has a great deal to say about Hatching Tide. This quest is available for a limited time only. Hatching Tide is upon us once more. I hope this season finds you an excellent fiddle. For my part, Templeton, it is an absolute pleasure to see you again. While I have your attention, allow me... Excuse me. Allow me... Ugh. Come on, hiccups. While I have your attention, allow me to expound upon the nature of this year's festivities. Hatching Tide has its origins in the day before the 7th Umbral Calamity, when the 12 sages of an era past appeared before me in a startling vision. I have been visited by such dreams ever since, and this year was no exception. I saw a great mass of eggs, as vivid as those before you now, borne aloft onto the heavens. Making dreams manifest has never failed to lend wonder to Hatching Tide before, so needless to say, I intend to bring my latest vision to life. Speaking of which, the eggs I commissioned ought to arrive any moment now. Oh, Jahili, it's a disaster. The cart toppled over en route. Thankfully, the driver was unscathed, but I can't say the same for the eggs. Good heavens, I'm glad to hear the poor driver was unharmed. But without the eggs, how are we to breathe life into my dream? Don't worry, I'll simply fashion some more eggs myself. Though to create the quantity required will take time, and we're already facing at least a minor delay at this point. If only I could assign someone to help you. Alas, the other dreamers are busy enough as it is, and I must see to the schedule alterations myself. But wait, perhaps you'd be willing to lend a hand? How wonderful to see you again. Knowing what an exemplary assistant you are gives me cause for hope. If you're happy to help, that is. Thank you. The first order of business will be procuring more of the necessary egg supplies from the merchant. Our supplier should be in the market. He's a burly fellow, so he won't be difficult to spot. We can only hope he has enough stock. Okay. Bonk. Nacho, bonk, and oops. Okay. And here's NPC. Okay. Oh, you're that dreamer who was here before, ain't you? Found something. A right old mess, to be sure. Afraid I'm all out of supplies you need, though. Oh, is there really nothing you can do for us? Well, I do have some tiny old odds and ends, or surplus wares, that might be of use. If you want them, they're yours. Might not be exactly what you needed, but I'm sure you can cobble something together with these. The storage fees were eaten into me I'd rather see them put to good use. When I ordered the initial batch of supplies, I remember thinking what a kind fellow he was. He certainly proved me right. Any road, we better take stock of what he's given us. Let's see. This leather looks durable. We have some metal springs and rings that could do for a mechanism of some sort. And these lengths of timber could be cut down to a more portable size. I think these herbs and resins are used to concoct water-repellent alchemical solutions. Never tried it myself, but there's a first time for everything. Besides that, there are plenty of bits and bobs. You should have no trouble when it comes to decoration. Unfortunately, we won't be able to recreate the eggs Jahili saw in her dream with these. We could make something far easier to get off the ground, though. Parasols. The trick will be making them look eggy enough. I almost said edgy enough. Not edgy. I'm going to go ... That's it. Let the eggs turn into parasols in your mind's eye. If we maintain the egg shape for the canopy and add plenty of festive decorations, they'll more than look the part. Parasols are a slight more fiddly than your standard egg, though. With just the two of us, production will take far too long. So we'll need to enlist further help, just as I did with you. Fortunately, a guild artisan should be less likely to balk at a request for parasol parts than a rush order for myriad eggs, particularly if we supply the materials. Let us first pay a visit to the Leatherworkers Guild. I'm sure they'll be able to transform our leather into something fit for a canopy. Okay. It's... Hello. You must be the adventure assistant Nonata spoke of. He was just informing me of your plight. Many of our apprentices are looking forward to the Hatching Tide celebrations. You shall have the guild's aid, although I'm afraid we lack some of the resources needed to work your leather into parasol canopies. Hello, yes it is. Hope all is well with you. The material is water resistant to a degree, but nevertheless porous. Untreated, it will degrade over time and begin to rot, but our stock of coating is perilously low at the moment. If it's a water repellent you're after, say no more. We just so happen to have the necessary ingredients, so I can see to its preparation. In the meantime, will you take this timber over to the Carpenters Guild and request that they craft the parasol frame? We can meet up at the Black Rabbit Trader's stall anon. No, that's perfectly okay. I hope you're feeling better soon. Being sick is... ugh. Being sick is... well... I think the other thing that is bad is when you're like... the in-between is like you can feel your body trying to like... fight whatever sickness you're dealing with. I've been dealing with that lately. Ooh, that sucks. I'm so sorry. Okay, good, good. NyQuil and warm soup. Awesome. But then, of course, you have lots of kitties. And I'm sure bundling up under blankets will help too. The power of kitties and purring to help heal you. I think I said this before, but it's like... I know a lot of times... people say that schools and daycare centers, people that work there tend to get sick a lot, but also when you work retail and fast food, because you're dealing with a lot of customers. That's, I think, what I'm dealing with right now. It's like an in-between. My body's trying to make sure I don't get sick, but at the same time, I just feel the ugh, you know? Uh-oh. What are the kitties up to? Why do you stand there like a frightened schoolchild? If you need something, speak. That sounds like a nice hearty soup. Of course they were. Anytime there's chicken, they're like, yeah. What the hell? Did the screen just go for everybody else? Anyways. And you would have us undertake this task with how little time left until hatching tide? Very well. The younglings in the acorn orchard await the festivities. For their sake, no effort will be spared in the parasol's preparation. We shall commence work right away. Let your associates know that the Carpenters Guild has a matter in hand. Oh no! Poor Sake. Eesh, Nemi, calm down. I'm sure there will be plenty of chicken for everybody. Eesh. Wow! Nemesis is like, I ain't getting no chicken when I want, so I'm gonna take it on everybody right now. Jeez. I remember when Panzer was a little tiny baby kitten. Like, he could fit in my two little hands. And Honey, who is Lug's kitty, tried to beat him up, and his thing to do was he would back up into a corner and then he'd be upside down and trying to swat at her while in the corner. And Honey be like, what the, huh? She'd be all confused. Because there's this little tiny kitten just trying to fight her upside down. I trust everything went well at the Carpenters Guild. I've just placed an order for the alchemical solution and a few other things besides. The next step will be to piece all the parts together into a prototype parasol. I'll bring the prototype over to Jahili once I've finished. You can go ahead and wait with her. Okay. Alright, let's see. There's Bonk. And Cake. Cake's a new one. I haven't seen Cake yet. Welcome back. You'll be pleased to hear that I've adjusted the schedule to accommodate our little mishap, and all is set to proceed. How fare the eggs? Substituting parasols for eggs? What a wonderful idea. I can hardly wait to see what Nonata cooks up for the prototype. Though wait we must. Exceeding expectations. Jahili Alapo is patiently waiting to see the parasol prototype. This quest is available for a limited time only. Nonata will surely be along any moment now. Trying to keep you both waiting, allow me to present you with the very first Archon Egg Parasol. Yeah, I saw that both DJ and Sebastian are up and streaming. Most likely going to raid into DJ's when I finish, because he'll most likely still be streaming by the time I'm done. I don't think I popped into your friend April's stream. But when I checked Twitch, there was a long line of people that am following that are currently streaming right now. Most likely because it's Friday night. What a fine example of ingenuity. It's magnificent. I'm glad you approve. With your blessing, I'll begin producing more to distribute. Okay, go ahead and send me her Twitch handle so I can check her out. Not here in the stream though, because I'll most likely get it lost. So like on Discord. Thank you. In the meantime, we find ourselves at a loose end. But we cannot let Nonata outstrip us in hatching tight spirit. There must be more we can do. I'm gonna go ... Excuse me. What's the matter? You seem to have taken a sudden intense interest in my parasol. Ah, that's it. What better way to draw celebrants than to show them this parasol and promise them one of their very own? With that in mind, I shall keep mine unfurled and on display. You use your adventurous instincts to identify those most in need of egg-themed accessories. Okay. The market is always busy. Let us look for potential celebrants there. Sure. Walk right up there. Jahili is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Jahili behind by entering a different area or by speaking with her and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have Jahili accompany you again, return and speak with her at the original location. While you are accompanied, you may encounter conversation points along the way which offer additional topics of discussion. Enter the glowing area and speak with your quest companion to initiate these bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring your surroundings together. Okay, let's go. This way. IHOP. I found IHOP. And I think it was just during one of my just flat recordings for a VOD that I joined Ghost with Templeton. We dreamers are responsible for all the decorations you see throughout the city. Take that... Excuse me. All of a sudden I had to clear my throat. Take that basket over there, for instance. I came up with the idea, and Nonata worked her magic to create the final product. So it's this basket right here. When I think back to the very first Hatching Tide, it's a marvel just how popular the occasion became. I have so many people to thank for their efforts, yourself included. I say, madam, you must tell me where I might acquire a resplendent parasol like unto your own. At our Hatching Tide event, of course. How about it? Will you join us at the amphitheater? I'd be delighted. As a true connoisseur of eggs, both decorative and edible, I attend annually in hopes of glimpsing ovoid perfection, and this parasol surpasses my every imagining. Such excellence, such egginess. Okay. No! I don't know why I got her, but oh well. Well, there's two from that guild. And there's a Faye Valentine over there. I see what you're doing. Why, that parasol is an absolute delight. It's not often you see that level of craftsmanship. Sir? Keep that sword sheathed, okay? It's not often you see that level of craftsmanship paired with such decorative flair. This might be the finest egg-inspired apparel I've ever seen. Might I ask who is responsible for this masterpiece? The Leatherworkers Guild, the Carpenters Guild, Black Rabbit Traders, and our Dreamers all have their parts to play. And if you join us in celebrating Hatching Tide, you can receive one just like it. I should have known that the Guild's artisans were involved. If that means getting my hands on a parasol, I'd be more than happy to take part in the festivities. Heavens above, is that adorable parasol fashioned after an Archon egg? Exquisite, isn't it? If you join us at the amphitheater, you will receive one just like it. For years, I've searched for a parasol as darling as an egg, getting sunburned and soaked by turns, and you offer me one free of charge? It's a Hatching Tide miracle. I expect those three will tell all and sundry about our parasols. Our work here is done. Actually, let's move out of the way while I do that. I didn't do that before, and I feel rude knowing that I'm stuck in a cutscene, but I'm like in the way of other people. Well, that went rather swimmingly. You clearly have an eye for egg connoisseurs. I shall go and see how many attendees are gathered at the amphitheater. Feel free to join us when you have a moment. Honestly, being that Templeton is a ninja, I feel like Ghost is very fitting for him. And I didn't realize how fitting it was until just now when I was looking at it. Look! Isn't the sight of those parasols simply marvelous? Eggs held aloft, just as in my dream. Hooray, we did it, Jahili! We certainly did. Shall we officially declare this hatching tide a success? Hold that thought. You've yet to see the half of it. My Senta. I'm not quite sure I follow. Quite a few of my customers asked about your parasols. More than can comfortably gather here, in fact. Nevertheless, I took the liberty of handing out stock to those who came inquiring. With how many left my stall with a smile on their face and a parasol in hand, the whole city is awash in floating eggs. That's incredible! To think the parasols are bringing joy even beyond our celebration. Wait, Jahili, they're one and the same, aren't they? The celebration has spread across the city, borne by a great mass of floating eggs. You're right. I was intent on gathering people here, but the eggs in my dream were far too numerous to contain in one place. They were always meant to be seen far and wide. That our original plans met with misfortune was a blessing in disguise, for we've touched in the hearts of more people than I dared to imagine. There's no doubt in my mind this will go down as a hatching tide to remember. Black Rabbit traders shall continue distributing parasols to all who ask. Though they may be free of charge, but they're drawing business in spades. Nonata told me how to assemble them, so I can prepare as many as necessary. Truly, where would we be without your ingenuity, Nonata? I couldn't have done it without our able adventurer. Ah, that reminds me. I have something for you. That's the very second parasol I ever made. After Jahili's, of course. I thought it fitting that you receive it. With eggs aloft across the city, all that's left is to enjoy the festivities. Your work may have finished, but hatching tide most certainly hasn't. Wait! Ooh, my first fashion accessory. Nice. Problem parasol. Alright, let's go over here. Okay, and then turn around. I think it's, there we are. Okay, so with the parasol, I can do a rain check. And I can do an umbrella dance. That's so cute. I love that. All right. Now a 41 Ninja, 18 Marauder. Let me me look at something real quick. Oops. Ninja. My ninja trainer. Oh, come on. Doc Storehouse. Eastern Lanasia. Let me see. Wineport, I think. I wish I could remember fully where the oh, Wineport's expensive. Let's go to Limsa. Just because I'm curious to pick up the next quest for Ninja. Okay. And I know. I think it's Eastern Lanasia. There's Wineport. It's not going to show me it. I'm trying to remember where this guy is. Let's Doc Storehouse. And when I try and look it up, it's a broken link. Awesome. Let's see if there's a different page that will show me. Nope, that doesn't help. What about this one? Ninja. Come on. Part of me is like, just go there and then run around until I find it, but don't think that would help. Yes. Let's go there. Wine port, I think. I think I can take the boat. Let's see. I need to learn how to get to this boat. Because I want to see if there's a new... That doesn't look scary at all. Because I want to pick up the next job. That way I have it in my quest lineup. And then it'll be easier for me to travel to them without having to look around. You get what I'm trying to say? Okay. Let's go to Costa del Sol. Yes. And then we'll just look from there. Okay. See if that's any helpful. Leaves. There's wine port right there. Killer combination, is that it? I bet you that's it. Let's see. Yes, it is. I found him. Awesome. Okay. So he is right here. And is there an easy way to get... Looks like take the ferry. And I'll take... Okay. So let's travel up to where the ferry is. Lord. Lord. Oh, that's right. I can't fly. There we go. I like that one better. Let's go. And I think I just heard my roommate pull up. He was doing DoorDash. Yes. Okay. Okay. There we are. Dubam appears quite pleased with your progress. Templeton, why I did not even hear your footsteps as you approached. You are becoming more and more the shinobi with each day. Oboro has been awaiting your return. Please enter. Okay. Welcome back. You may enter. Okay. I hope you're able to get some rest. Nope, that's not my roommate because I heard a car alarm. We don't have one. It is clear from the manner in which you carry yourself that you have been most diligent in your training. But you are not the only one who has mastered the technique imparted to you. Behold, my Yorzian bow, perfect in balance and form. Now, it is time for your next lesson. Watch carefully my hand. Watch carefully my hands. With this mudra, the shinobi can summon the energies of the earth, chi, in our tongue. Etch its form in your mind, and I will show you how to employ it in battle. Great. Okay. Once upon a time in Doma, Obara would impart a new mudra to his promising people. Chi or earth marks the second mudra that you have learned. With this, you are ready to begin the next phase of your training. It is through the combination of mudra that you will find new techniques. The first technique I will impart to you is Raiton, lightning release. When heaven joins with earth, lightning will flash and thunder will roll. In other words, form the mudra, then, followed by chi. Channel that energy forward and bolts of lightning will surge from your hands to strike your foe. As this is a more formidable technique than the Fuma Shuriken you have wielded thus far, I have taken care to reinforce the Mokujin outside the storehouse. Strike it with Raiton, and I shall observe. Oh, that's... So... Okay. No, okay. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to do that one. I think. No, let me see. Actions and traits. Where's Raiton? There's Raiton. Right. I need to get rid of some of these. Let's get rid of... Honestly, I'm gonna get rid of... Locked. Can I add another... How do I add? No. Rates? I know how to... How do I add it? Add student logs. No, don't make it fly away. Ah. No, that's not. When you suddenly forget how to do everything. Character configuration. No. How do you... I'm gonna have to look this up because that cannot be assigned. Yeah, I need to read. What if I do? Okay. Oh, I think I get. There we go. Okay, I got it. Very well. Now recall what I said during our first lesson. The techniques at your disposal are created not merely by which mudra you form, but also the order in which you combine them. When earth joins with heaven, the skies will rain fire and ash. In other words, form the mudra chi followed by 10 and channel those energies forward, and searing hellfire will engulf your foes. Okay. But be forewarned, these techniques require considerable exertion of your spirit. After performing one, you will observe that some time is required before your mind settles and you are able to wield another. Now demonstrate Katan for me on the Mokujin over there. So... Okay. Oops. I would like you to... Okay. Get rid of sprints. Alright. Splendid, your grasp on fundamental mudra combinations is firm, but knowing the how of the technique is only the beginning. You must also understand when to employ it. Yunin is our word for a shinobi who has obtained full mastery of 2 mudra techniques. In our tradition, when a student is deemed by his master to show such potential, he is led to a waterfall outside the village to conduct intense training. I cannot take you to Doma, of course, but my maps tell me of a place in Upper Lenasia that should suffice. Pool Falls. The name is less than auspicious, but it will have to do. Meet me there and we shall proceed. Oh, okay. Over at the airport. Bless me. Sorry. Okay. Let's go to airport. Okay. And then where are we going? Oh, up here. Okay. Oh. No, I need to go over this way. How do I get over this way? Without... Oh, here. Okay. There. Until today, I knew this place only as letters on a map. Gazing upon it with my own eyes, it is even more beautiful and powerful than I could have imagined. Yes, this will serve us well. My people do not worship your deities, 12. Our gods are all around us, in the trees, in the soil, in the crashing waters before you. Close your eyes and open your heart to the sound of the rushing falls, that you might purge your mind of all worldly thoughts and distraction. The techniques you have learned will serve you well in battle, but confuse the order of your mudra and you can just as easily turn victory into defeat. It is imperative that you keep a single focus of mind. So it is that masters have brought their students to falls like this one for training since my ancestors' times. Who is the more foolish, the fool of Fu Falls, or the fool who comes here without realizing he's been followed? Who says? Harasu. Now here's a curious scene. The dim one is accompanied today not by his swallow, but by a chirping horse bird chick who fancies himself a shinobi. What? The dim one is displeased. This after our hero postponed 2 assassinations to make this little journey. Could his friends not greet him with a smile and some crumpets, or whatever it is Eorzeans take with their tea? The dim one ponders. How did our hero know to find him here? Yet the answer is plain as day. The dim one is a creature of habit and tradition. Where else would he bring his prized new pupil? Tradition? Our hero spits on tired tradition. No, for he is a shinobi of a different feather, ever-changing, never predictable, but always, always in style. Those who cling too closely to tradition are bound to suffer the fate of their forebears, or are the lessons of the past too soon forgotten, so soon forgotten. Ready yourself. It appears that your training today will be of a more practical sort. But of course, all you had to do was ask nicely. It would be my pleasure to be your teacher for the day. Your first lesson, little chick. Raiton's lightning will strike a single blow, while Katan's flames will raise many. Wield them wisely, or don't. It's only your life at stake. Ha ha ha. Uh-oh. Oh, how generous is our hero, putting aside his endings and spines to play mother hen to the horse bird chick. You will try to keep me entertained, won't you? Oh, great. Ugh. Wow, shit. Ooh. Nope. Oh. Oh, shit. Yeah, nah. Where'd you go? Oh, there he is. Wow. My dude? Got it. Great. Hello, DJ. Welcome to the stream. You fought well. I, however, should have known to expect the traitor's attack. I was careless and put you in danger. It will not happen again. It appears that Karasu has taken an interest in you, and I fear this complicates matters some. Let us return to the docks. There is much I would tell you. Okay. It would be nice if you were a straight shot. Oop. I didn't mean to heal myself. Oops. Oh my god, you're scary. Nope. This way. Alright. Yes. Okay. Welcome back. You may enter. Okay. I would tell you a story of our past, a story of the traitor, and why he must pass at our hands. Growing up in the same village, I have known Karasu since we were both children. When we came of age, we began our training together under Master Gekai. From a young age, it was clear that Karasu possessed an innate talent for our art that few could rival. Yeah, I saw that, so I plan to do Noble Garden, which is why I'm trying to hurry up and finish doing all my my Easter/spring quests in Final Fantasy, so that I can switch to World of Warcraft next week. But yes, I'm trying to think if there are like extra stuff that I need to get still from Noble Garden, but I'll find out. It'll be a lot of running around grabbing eggs, so be prepared for that. I have a couple of spots that I like to camp out because they tend to spawn eggs pretty quickly. Well, sometimes they do. Other times that timer is like off, and so they're not good spawning areas, so I would have to move around to different spots define where the good spawning areas are, but as far as I know, in the Alliance side, Goldshire is a good spot. And then in the Horde side, I think I've forgotten where the good spots on the Horde side are, but I'll figure it out. From a young age, it was clear that Karasu possessed an innate talent for our art that few could rival. I spared no effort in my training, yet struggled to grasp techniques that he would master effortlessly. In his own way, he possessed a mind singularity devoid of wasteful thoughts, a mind seemingly unclouded by concepts such as right or wrong, good or evil. Despite this, deep down, I always thought of him as a brother. All that changed on that fateful day when Castle Doma fell to the Garleans. Someone had betrayed our homeland, sold our secrets to the enemy. Looking upon my friends as their bodies lay broken and bleeding, I saw a figure flee into the hills. It was Karasu. Were I younger, more native, naive, I might have pursued Karasu as he fled, in an attempt to reason with him. But it was clear that this man, this demon, was no longer one of us, if indeed he ever had been. Even Master Gekkai did not survive the slaughter. Did Karasu bear him some grudge, or was it merely a student's ugly pride? For our master's fate was the grisliest of all. His body mangled, his once proud face shattered beyond all recognition. I once held out hope that if I crossed blades with Karasu in battle, then I might understand something of what it was that made him do those horrible deeds. Yet each encounter only raises more questions. One thing is clear, however. Karasu could have gotten us back at Full Falls had he seen fit, and yet chose not to. It was as if he was testing us, testing you. Needless to say, this does not change our mission. For his crimes against Doma, Karasu must pay with his life. And yet, his thorough knowledge of us and our art has put Dubaim and I at a grave disadvantage. But your thoughts, your movements are still unfamiliar to him. Yes, your presence might yet serve to break his focus and afford us an opening. Yet to accomplish this, you must become stronger still. Promise me that you will not let up in your training. Okay. Pirates versus ninjas. Oboro believes the time has come to take your talents to the field. You have trained well since we last met. I heard not a cry from the door as you entered, not a creak from the floorboards as you drew near. This much is clear. Neither waterfalls nor men of wood will serve to hone your senses further. No, a shinobi of your abilities receives his tutelage in the field. Consider this your first lesson in the art of... Can I say that word? Or will I get dinged? In the art of being a ninja, let's put it that way. I need not recommend you who our target is. He is ever the elusive bird, and yet I have come across some information that I believe may avail us. Rumor has it that Captain Muwell of the Bloody Executioners has narrowly evaded several attempts on his life in recent days. This is doubtless the work of Karasu and his men. None other are so bold or skilled as to even consider such an attack. Nothing short of ending will cause a shinobi to forsake his mission. Barasu will strike again. The only question is where and when. Answer those questions, and it will be us paying him a surprise visit next time. Fortunately, I know a man who might be able to give us what we seek. Captain Will is a trusted lieutenant by the name of Wolfston, a man who, if rumors are to be believed, is known to fancy a hot spring bath. I recall reading of a famous bath resort not far from here, but the name escapes me. Have you any idea where it might be? Okay, I'm going to say Costa del Sol. Oh. That is the ocean resort, is it not? The place at which I read was on higher ground and known for its healing baths. Camp Overlook. Yes, it was Camp... No, that can't be right. The issue of the Harbor Herald I read earlier spoke of Camp Overlook as a bastion of defense against some unpleasant creatures called kobolds. It sounds like the last place anyone would go for rest and relaxation. Alright, so Camp Bronze Lake. Why yes, that does sound familiar. And Upper Lanasia, off to the east, was it? Let's make our way there at once. Okay. So, instead, I'm going to go for this one. And... so let's make our way back to Camp Dragonhead. And go back to doing that quest line. Alright, where are you? Right there. Okay. Oop. Sure, why not? Oh, I might not make it in time. Oh, two of them. Oh, I failed. Oh well. I tried. At least I got some credit for it. Okay. Okay. Oh, up. Now it's up. Oh, there you are. If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Ending was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. Okay. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may pursue their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmel. Okay. Well. Ah, the gentlemen come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Lodos I want to say Lodoswa be thinking. It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart... Hi. We have a Panzer. Hey. Sure. Sir, would you like the chair? Yes? Give me a second. He wants a chair. Chair time. Yes, sir. Come here. No, don't. bud. Bud. So I can't just have him jump up on my chair because he is very heavy and he is all claws. Here. Oh. There we go. All right, have a good day at work. Okay. All right. Answer. Buddy. 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 I don't want to partially sit on you, baby. So Panzer is pretty heavy, and as a result, he is all claws, so I have to pick. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm trying not. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm trying not to smash you. I'm also trying not to do your way. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. There we go. There we go, bud. So Panzer is a heavy cat, and when he jumps up on stuff, it's all claws. And I've already tried to let him jump up on my chair before, just unaided. And now my chair has a couple claw marks in the seat because he is clumsy. And he panics because he's still not used to being in this room with me. So, I know. You're purring, huh? So, in order to help, I have to pick him up and place him on the chair. And he's less likely to claw my chair doing it that way. And then I sit down next to him. I place him on one side of the chair. I sit down next to him. And then we basically fill the chair. And to put it in perspective, the gaming chair I have is child size. So. All right. It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Urbanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, I seek an audience with the chief astrologian. Big true. Child size / big kitty size. He is a big kitty. He's bigger than Grim, I'll put it that way. And then actually I also had a big cat, a big tuxedo cat before Grim named Voodoo. And my roommate and I think Panzer is actually bigger than Voodoo was. Because Voodoo was muscle, but then he was a lot of fluff. So he looked a lot bigger than he was. And then Panzer is... Are you gonna go? You don't like me talking about you? Panzer is not as fluffy, but he is solid. Okay. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Limort up above. Okay. And I also have to sit sideways because I don't want him to bolt and then get caught in my microphone wire, and then he pulls everything down. Because did I mention he's clumsy? He is a gray cat, but he has orange cat energy. And maybe half a brain cell. That sometimes he loses. Oftentimes he loses. Oh, but we still love you. We still love you, Panzer Dancer. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halone's will. Aye. He's being very sweet right now and purring. I think he misses my roommate, who is out doing DoorDash. I will not put our great nation at risk. Certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, for Lemort. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Okay, bye. I had a guest too, and now he's leaving. Bye, Panzer. Inquisitor... Gullamain. Liam? I wish I knew how to say that name. You honor us with your presence, sir. This gentleman was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Burndare's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Corthus 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Corthus. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. I was not aware you aided House Durandare in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Turning my fan on because, whew, warm. Men of honor. Josiah is attempting to attract your attention. You there, sir. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in the vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Okay. Down all these stairs. Okay. And out. Okay, where's this person? Right there. Alright, my trusty chocobo. Guys, can't fly with. Oh shit. Oh. Why unable? Oh, level sync. Gosh darn it. I wasted it. Okay. Yeah. Yes, it is. This one is a ninja. And a human at that. Human ninja. Where are you? Whoop. Oh, almost done. You, come here. Nice. So I have Izuna, who is a bard. I have Kelda, who is a monk. And I have Templeton, who is a ninja. And then Izuna is an Aura. Kelda is a cat girl. And Templeton's a human. Sweet. I needed those. Need that for my hunter's log. Oh, you're doing the same quest. What a relief to see someone other than a goddamn birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze too. Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights. A man of House Duriander cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. Wow. Like, damn, okay. It was like, ew, don't rescue me. Yeah. Like, sir, please. I am help. And he's like, nah, no thank you. I don't need your help. I'm good. And then we go back up the stairs. And then go back up these, all the stairs. Oop. I think I hear my roommate's vehicle. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. Ah, but you're eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you have already aided your own cause. Panzer's yowling. House Duriander is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is. I'm sorry, he's meowing loudly for his dad. As it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dravanian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Fordelane for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Duriander carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Okay. I had hoped to finish streaming before he got home, but it's fine. Okay. In. You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you rescued a man of our house? I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other high houses? I cannot deny that to you. I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you. But while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses? It is only fitting that you aid us one final time. Wouldn't you agree? Okay. Three for 3. Lord Porterlane requires that you perform a 3rd task on behalf of House Duriandare. Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not. For this task, it would take a man of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Helenart, further improving the chances that they indulge your request for aid. Yeah, it is starting to get warm out here too. I haven't had to turn on the air conditioner yet, but I've had to turn on my little personal fan. And our roommate just cleaned off the ceiling fan that we have in the kitchen, so that it'll be we can turn it on and not worry about dust flying off of it. Someone's yelling. Oh yeah? Oh, you wanna, okay. Fetch. And then you. Oh, I'm stuck. Gosh darn it. There I am. Oh. All right. I like this one. It's cute. Little bike. Okay. Have you good tidings to share? Or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? Yep. God's bless you, friend. It's all here. Every last... Ah, but wait. That chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's a personal property of Lord Francel, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury, take me. A draconian rosary in the possession of Lord Francel? Yet, perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Helionart is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Helionarte. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Oop. Clicked on the wrong person. You need not watch the sky so long as House Duriandare holds the observatorium. Should the Javanians come, the gold bell will sound, and all of Ishgard will hearken to its call. I need to talk to you. The Rose and the Unicorn. Sir Harry Lot has something very important to tell you. I heard the car door. Come closer, lad, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a godly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Helionarte for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Eldawes, and he will know you for a friend. Now go. Oh, what about this one? Let's decline that for now. Okay. Where do I go? This way. That's... Ugh. Okay. Okay. I was like, that doesn't look pleasant. Yeah. It's fine. You, oh yeah, you're in here. Hello? There you are. I'm like, hello? I always forget he's like in and then around the corner. Yes? You look as though you have something to say, do you? Oh God, what do I say? I seek an audience with the bearers of the White Lily. Oh no! No! Then you have come to the wrong place, for we of House Helionart bear the rose. Mayhap you should journey to Gridania. I believe an ancient Duskrite house was said to use the White Lily as its sigil. I will go whither the white rose blooms. He's like, what is wrong with you? They give you so many choices, thankfully. What an odd thing to say. Did you perchance receive a blow to the head not long ago? Or is this some queer Southron jest? That looks so weird, though, to say, is that an Eldwis in your pocket? Are you happy to meet me? Sounds so weird, but that's what you're supposed to pick. I see Sir Charlotte has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. A pity it has not been seen in Corthus since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the Draconian Rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbor even the slightest doubt, this will only add weight to the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. It's as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship. I see. It may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Excuse me. Lord Hyur of House Fortemps commands a garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Darn hiccups. Okay. Burb. So bright. God, that's so bright. Okay, off. Oh, there's Sid and Alpianid. Well, come on a sec. My tablet all of a sudden just left my stream. All of a sudden, my tablet's like, check out the new mobile app. And I'm like, no. There's another nacho person. Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you are come to pay your respects, be at ease. Be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand for formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself. But enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. voice acted. Nope. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah, yes. The letter made mention of a pressing matter, for which you required assistance. What might that be? So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Korthus before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitness to these events. For while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cartano, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Fortemps. Okay. Oh, new pants. Maybe. New pants. Ooh. Okay. Nice. New sun gear. The talk of Korthus. Lord Harushapant has a proposal for how you might participate in his investigation. As you have doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Fortemps included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that you are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I will be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady Nini of mine, of my own House Fortemps, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. Sorry, yawning. There's also Travelin of House Helenart, who can be found at Skyfire Locks. Have a good day at work. Oh no! You're probably out of it because of being sick. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, oh my god, I feel it so much. But at least you're not out of it and at work and have to be functional. Ooh, that sounds good. Boba tea. I honestly, before it was a thing, I am still surprised that I was able to function at work when I had COVID. Back before we knew what it was. Because it's like, oh my god. I was still feeling so horrible then. But I had just been working at that new job for like a couple of months. And I felt like I couldn't take off. Because one, I had just started there. And two, it was the holidays. So we were like super busy. Though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologian of House Doriander yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Vortem's. Oh, poor baby, she's worried. Do not concern yourself with House Dismal. I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the three I mentioned and return to me when finished. Okay. 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 So let's start there and then go down. Knock knock. Why, hello, good sir. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one at House Vortem's does, for if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Elinart have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Look at this person all hiding over here. I don't think I've ever checked what's up these. Or have I? Maybe I have and I don't remember. And you can't sleep on the bed, just sit on the chair. Some games you can. I think like World of Warcraft, you can lay down on every bed and sit in pretty much every chair. You're in here. And then you are right there. What are you doing? Just staring at the pot on the stove? This has got to be one of my favorite vehicles. Can I actually, hold on a sec. No? What can I favorite? Oh. Oh, how do I go back? Uh-oh. Oh, add to favorites. Okay. And add the chocobo to the favorites. And you to favorites. You to favorites. Okay. That mount roulette to select from favorite. There we go. That way I don't have like the great big huge ones that blind me. I can't believe I just now am figuring that out. Oh well, better late than never. Oh. Alone grant me strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Harushapant. I want to help you, I truly do. But these accusations of heresy have thrown House Eleanor into chaos. Right now we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. Okay. And then... That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to talk to this chokebook here. Okay. And then... Uh-oh. Oh, you're... I get you. No. The door won't open. Oh. I know where I'm going, really. Okay. All right. Okay. I gather you've been busy since last we spoke. Lord Harushapant's missive was positively glowing, but if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Gullamain arrived in Korthus, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Ishgardian society. If Lord Harushapant wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that's his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. Okay. He wasn't too happy. Alright, then I go back to... I'm just gonna... Actually, no. I'll save the gill. And then, I'll go there. and then most likely end for the night because, like I said, my roommate's home, and I smell him cooking something, and it reminds me that I haven't eaten in a bit. And then it's been a bit since I raided out, so we'll see if I can raid out properly. Okay. By your countenance, I take it that you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Korthus is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard proper provide more pertinent information. Road to Redemption. Lord Harushapant is concerned for Lord Francel's well-being. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerned Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen head north towards Steel Vigil. Outpost was long ago overrun by the Urbanian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. Okay. So yeah. I'm going to go ahead and end here. This looks like a good stopping place. How long have I been going? Oh yeah, this looks like a good spot. So that's going to be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay happy, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye. We're going to go ahead and raid into my friend DJ, who I believe he is playing Alien Isolation. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.